and welcome to Season 1, Episode 2 of Sellers and Makers Podcast, a place artisans can come together in community. Brought to you by Everything Embroidery Market. I am your host, Hope Dale, and
Christina Schulman, and today we are so excited to welcome Cassidy Winn with Sewing Seed Designs to the podcast. She was one of our really awesome vendors and sponsors at the Everything Embroidery Market in Biloxi this last September, and we're so excited to have her here today. So Cassidy, if you don't mind, if you'll just tell us a little bit about yourself and how you got into the business of Sewing Seeds Designs, tell us a little bit about what that is.
Well, my business name, as she said, is Sewing Seeds Designs, and I am a digitizer. What that means is I create really fun, cute applique designs that you can stitch out on your machine.
How did you get into the business?
Well, I'm actually not new to the embroidery business. I've been in the embroidery business for 9 years now, and 7 years I did it for the public, custom orders. And I saw very quickly that time is money in this business, and that there was a need to design quick stitch applique designs that you can get on and off your machine quickly, because time is money. So I started digitizing and creating my own designs that all of our designs stitch in 15 minutes or less, so you can make money in this business.
Okay, I love that so much. I think a lot of people can feel that on so many levels, because there's a lot of things in this world that can draw your attention, or should draw your attention, or maybe they shouldn't. Do you have any tips to stay organized in business or personally?
Yes, I feel like it's very important to set boundaries. With the holidays coming up, you're going to have tons of orders coming in, and you need to set boundaries and cutoffs. I feel that family time is very important, and I can relate to you because I am such a yes girl. And for so many years, I would just say yes and take on all these orders, and there wasn't enough time to complete it. I would literally stay up 3 nights, and I was Santa Claus and even the Easter Bunny, hand delivering packages, wrapped gifts to their front porch to meet deadlines. So make sure you set boundaries and cutoff dates for these holidays, because so many people are last minute and they are going to want to come to you, but know that your family time is important too.
Right. And it's okay to say no. Actually,
absolutely.
It's important to say no. And even if it's your best friend or someone off the street, it doesn't matter. You need to say no sometimes, because I don't know if you heard that. It was my Facebook dinging. I thought I turned it off. I don't know. We'll keep going. Sometimes people will jump in there and just ask really nicely, and you feel in your heart that you have to say yes, but it's not worth it, right? That time, that hour or 15 minutes in your case, if you're stitching one of your designs, you can't get that back. And the holidays for me also is about family, and I don't want to miss that smile on my kiddo's face, or even just a minute of joy that comes during that time. So I think we're right on. Setting boundaries is super, super important.
And I think customers, they would rather you say no up front than later it's amazing that you hand delivered things, but they don't want to be on the line either. Like, what if they had to go out of town? Or what if, their deadline, they told you a deadline, but really it was a little bit before that, or, they ended up leaving to go out of town sooner than they thought they would, or something like that. I think it's really good to set those boundaries for you and for the customer, because they don't want to be on the line either. It's just I don't ever think anything when someone says, hey, my cutoff is, 12:05 to accept orders, or I've already, my store is closed. Like, I can't do anymore. Like, people understand. And I'd rather that up front.
I agree. I feel like they would respect you if you just told them that your cutoff was done versus telling them you can meet a deadline and then coming back and not being able to meet that deadline.
Right.
Yes. And to even add to that, I almost feel like your deadline should be pushed forward more than you normally would with the shipping delays and the delays with products. Everyone is feeling that right now. You know, it's hard to get things, and if you can actually get your hands on it or on it through online ordering or whatnot, that doesn't mean that it's going to get to you when they say it's going to. Packages get lost and whatnot. So don't be afraid to say no. Set that boundary, because you will be happier in the long run. That buck and that time isn't worth it. So along those lines, what would be your top 3 things you would plan and organize your business to start the new year off right?
Well, to begin with, I would like to start with your roots. I want you to make sure you have your why. I want you my motivation is my 9-year-old. I have to provide for us. So she's my motivation and keeps me going. And also, I want you to be able to, when times get stressful, like during the holidays here, be able to reflect back to your why you started this, because there are going to be times that you're drowning and you need to remember why you started this in the first place. Number 2 would be list goals. And I mean simple goals, not goals that are so far-fetched and unreachable. You don't get rich overnight. You need to have a system in place. So maybe it's you don't have a very good system right now and you just need to get more organized by creating new order forms. Or maybe you don't have a very good, maybe your simple goal could be you don't have a very good system in place right now and you need to create some order forms. Or maybe it is that you need to create a website that you're growing so quickly, and this text message, this Facebook message, this Instagram message, all these orders are all running together that maybe you need to have one location that all your orders go through. So maybe just set simple goals that you can achieve. It's slow and steady. And once you achieve those, then you can start another goal. Number 3 would be go outside your comfort zone. Maybe it is this year you really want to grow your business, but you've not ever done a Facebook Live, an Instagram Live. Maybe it is you want to up your photography, because we all know presentation is key. And if your photos are not showing you exactly how cute that product is, someone's probably not going to order.